Hi, this is Brett, and this is a peaceful respite show and tell. I want to show off the game Voez for the Nintendo Switch. So this right now is the opening movie, which is very anime-like and sets the tone for the general aesthetic throughout the game. Voez is a rhythm game that uses a lane-based system and the touchscreen of the Nintendo Switch. So it's not playable on the television since it uses the touchscreen, and that's why I'm actually recording the Switch and not using a direct feed from it. It's one of the only games so far that doesn't support TV mode, and I think it's because it's needed. The touchscreen is absolutely needed for the game. The music is mostly J-pop, J-rock, Vocaloid, electronic, and dance music. There's a pretty good mix of it, and you'll get a sense for it throughout this show and tell. So as you can see, that's me playing right now. The different icons come down the lane, which usually match with the music or the vocals, and there's a few different types. So those normal diamonds with the red in the center are just tap. You just tap when it gets to the bottom of the lane. Then we'll see a few of the other types. Those are hold notes, so you just keep your finger tapped down on it. And so that's a hold and slide, which are a little tough. You'll notice throughout the videos the lanes actually change their position. So as you swipe and slide and the songs progress, the lanes actually move, which can be a little disorienting. You might have just caught those white little diamonds. Those are, you have to just simply have your finger held down in that lane. There's another set of them. And then you have swipes left and right. And that pretty much encompasses it. So the basic makeup of the game are a few different interactions. The general flow of it is you're tapping along to the music, maybe you swipe, maybe you slide. It feels like you're in tune with it, which is really cool. In this song, which is heavily piano based, I know it's not the same, but it almost feels like you're kind of playing the piano, which is a really cool feeling. And I'll be quiet for a little bit so you can listen and enjoy the music. So that's one of the earlier songs. I'm playing on the, I believe, hard difficulty, which is just the red difficulty. You'll notice throughout the whole game there's just really nice visual design, which I really appreciate. The whole diamond aesthetic and the cleanliness of it works really well. Here's another song that I really enjoy. This one has vocals as compared to the last one, and this will give you a better sense of the game. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's $25 on the North American eShop. I'm happy to have the rhythm game on my Switch because there aren't a super number of games out right now. It's worth noting that Voez is also available on iPad, so if you want to try it out, well, iPad and iPhone, so iOS, and I'm not sure about Android, but if you're interested in it, you can play a few songs for free. The downside to the iOS version is that the songs are unlocked through microtransactions, so at the end of the day, all the songs, which I think there's over 100, cost more than $50 to buy separately on iOS, where the Switch version's selling point is that it's $25 and you get all the tracks. There's no microtransactions, so you just pay once and you can play all the songs, which is something I prefer, but it's almost like a demo or a trial if you have an iOS device. You'll notice it a little bit in some of these clips is occasionally the Switch will slide around, so I haven't found a great way to keep it in place while playing. I like having the Joy-Con attached to the Switch because it gives it a little tilt, which just helps a little bit with the angle, but yeah, the Switch is surprisingly small compared to an iPad, so I have a little trouble getting in a good resting spot. But I think if you had a portfolio or folio style case for your Switch, it would work really well for this game. Something that I didn't mention yet is that a large part of the game is building up a combo. So ideally you combo the whole song and don't miss a note, and then you'll get a higher score. The timing is important too, so there's little different visual UI signifiers when you hit it, you time it right. It'll actually show a rainbow expanding diamond off of the bottom of the lane if you hit it at the right time, and there's just little things like that let you know that you hit it right. This song is the title track that we heard in the opening movie. I like this song a lot. A large part of whether or not you'll enjoy this game is what kind of music you like. If you're into this kind of music, then it's really enjoyable to listen and tap along and play. If you're not into this music, it's probably not going to be something you're going to enjoy. I've played a little bit on the higher difficulties, and it gets pretty nuts, like most rhythm games, where I'm just not even able to keep up or process it. I think it would take some time to really get good at it, unless this sort of thing just clicks for you, which it doesn't necessarily for me. Part of me wishes, and I know it would be a totally different game, but part of me wishes that this could be played with the buttons on the system. The Switch buttons have a nice click to them and a nice feel, and being able to play this in portable and on TV mode would be super awesome. It makes me wish that the Hatsune Miku rhythm games were on Switch or available to play, because this is a similar music aesthetic. There's not all Vocaloid tracks though, which I can appreciate, and it would just be fun to play with buttons, but I think it still works with the touchscreen, and it's still a fun game. So now I'm just gonna walk through and show a few of the songs. Just we can listen to the preview music so you can get a sense of what songs are available in the game. A lot of it is Japanese and I want to say Korean music, but a good amount of it feels like it's Asian music, which I really enjoy. I really like this song. And so those numbers in those diamonds, 14 and 15, and we started at 7, there's actually different difficulties within the difficulty settings, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so that's Voez. I think it's a pretty neat game. There's not a whole lot there in terms of story and progression, but overall it's a fun game. I'm glad it's on Switch, and I like the music. If you're into the music, then you'll probably like it too.